Hi, my name is Kylie Phoenix and welcome to your full moon in Scorpio yoga class for 2020. If you're brand new to our yoga classes, then a very big welcome to you. If you have any concerns about your mental, emotional or physical health with respect to doing a yoga class, please do consult your health professional before continuing with the class. But of course I will, as per usual, give any modifications that I would suggest with any health considerations as we work our way through the class. So we're just doing a bit of a warm-up to start with. It'll take us about 10 minutes to do the warm-up, and then we'll head into our yoga class. So just shaking down to the floor here, shaking away anything that you brought with you to the class. Snowy's just settling himself here, getting himself all revved up, I think. And then just reaching up, and of course if you do have blood pressure, heart condition, shoulder issues, just keep the hands at about eye level, okay? Or you can come up higher if you're okay with that. And around to the right. So we use this warm-up to have a chat about what's happening. So the warm-ups usually looks pretty much the same each time we do it. So around to the left, so that we have a chance to focus on what's happening at the moment. Just bring the legs a little bit further apart and go around in a circle. Keep the head above the hips if you do have any blood pressure, heart condition concerns, any ear, eye, nose, throat type stuff, vertigo, anything like that. Okay, the dog's making a lovely mess here. Yes, mister? What are you doing? Around in a circle. Yeah, you're not making it very easy, are you? No. Round in a circle. Okay, let's go the other way. So, okay, now he's settling, that's good. So I might seem a little bit eager today because there's lots to do. I had a look at the astrology and the numerology of the current situation, and then I had a look at what we could do in this class, and there's so much yummy stuff to do. It was a little bit tricky to pick, yeah, but our Scorpio full moon, if you know anything about the Scorpio energy, it is the most emotional of all of the signs. It is my sun sign, so I'm doing this actually on the day of the full moon, so hopefully I'll be able to give you some of that really amazing energy in this class as well. But yes, it is, and look, a full moon is all about revealing what you've been hiding underneath the rugs there, okay? You've been sweeping under the carpet, and because it's the Scorpio full moon, it's going to be a lot about your emotions. It's going to be a lot about what you've been holding back, okay? How you've been feeling, all right? So it can be quite a trying time for some people, but the really good news is the other part of this, and just reaching down a little bit lower here, the other part of this full moon is the Scorpio. The Scorpio full moon is also the time of the year when Buddha had his awakening. So it is a time of deep awakening. You can harness the energy of this full moon to really reach in and find out what it is that you really want to do with your life, what direction you need to be going in. So just reaching down a little bit further, feel that lovely stretch across the side of your body as you do this. And where to go next. So what steps to take, what you need to let go of, yeah, and all of that. So that actually is really my focus today. Definitely to calm your mind, to clear your mind, to let go of those emotions that might be sitting there. Definitely clearing. You can go for your heels if you can reach them back there. But probably the main focus is to get you in a space where you can actually, I suppose, deeply meditate on where you want to move forward with your life. Okay, what needs to happen? Come back to your knees. Okay, so it's kind of exciting. So it's a bit of a combo. We're going to be doing some letting go of those emotions, releasing them, allowing them to come to the surface, and then safely releasing them. Let's do some hips here. They're going to be coming up because that's what this full moon does, okay? It's going to bring those emotions up and go the other way. But also, beautiful time to to actually have a conversation with your higher self or with your inner child. A fantastic time to actually find out what's actually going on here, where are you supposed to be heading. Let's do some figure eights. And the energy from this yoga class, what we're going to be doing in the first part, the yoga bit, and then with the breathing techniques and the meditation, it's all going to allow you to open that up and to really dive deep into that. Let's go the other way. So it's actually quite exciting. So definitely share this with anybody. Thank you very much. Share this with anybody that you know that is a bit lost, that is sort of going, well, okay, what am I supposed to be doing with my life? You know, or that maybe is really struggling with this self-isolation situation. Maybe they're struggling financially. So again, keep the hands low if you do need to here. And sort of want some direction. So the class is completely free. There's no obligation. They can watch it as many times as they like. I do suggest that you watch it 2 weeks in a row. So you watch it this week and then you watch it again next week, because it's a fortnightly sort of setup here. And this moon will, you will still feel the energy of this moon as you work your way into next week as well. So feel the side of your body as you do this. You can be creative here. This is a really good mood booster if you want to put a ball of light between your hands and get that mood up, boost yourself. Hopefully in the next couple of fortnights, when things stabilise a little bit with my son going to school, a little bit, so he's doing a few hours a day, scooping under. When things settle down a bit more, I should be able to do some classes that are specific for releasing particular energies. So, you know, an anger releasing little yoga session that you can use, or a tension releasing, a stress releasing. And they'll just be short little segments that you can use whenever you like. Another one to calm you down just before going to bed at night. Things like that. Which will really help you as you work your way through this stuff. It's also for the isolated connection group as well. So bring your hands up a little bit higher. If you're not aware of that, the isolated connection group, is on Facebook. So if you type in isolated connection, you'll see my page come up. You're very, very welcome to join that group. We obviously put the yoga classes up. We keep track of each other's progress in the yoga classes, our attendance. I haven't been able to really keep on top of that this last fortnight because I've had a lot of stuff going on here as well. But hopefully in the next fortnight we'll be able to keep on top of that. And also some extra videos to help you through what you might be dealing with right now. Okay, scooping under. We're almost through the warm-up, and then we're on to some very exciting yoga to help us move through this. Okay, opening up the shoulders, palms faced away, breathe out, and then breathing in, opening up the chest, breathing out, and in, and out, in, and out. So give yourself an intention. I want to release this energy that's coming up, the extremely emotional energy that can come up on a full moon in Scorpio. It is a super full moon, so it's a bit closer to the earth, so it's even more of an influence. And you're willing to sort of really open up that capacity to listen to your higher self. Basically opening up your psychic capacity. Everyone has the capacity to do that. And right foot to the front, hands up, bring it back, and then right foot to the back. So just moving our right foot forwards and backwards there. Yeah, everyone has the capacity to open up their psychic ability. It's just a matter of releasing whatever the blockages are, the fears, the blockages that are stopping you from having that ability. Switch feet there. I think I will also in this week be doing a little bit of work on that as well in the isolated connection group about opening up your psychic ability, so you can listen more to your higher self and your angels, or whatever it is that you want to call it. Coming back to the middle, if you do have osteoporosis, hip, knee issues, hip surgery, please keep the feet on the floor. Otherwise, you're quite welcome to come up, grab a chair or a wall if you need to with these movements. nice old shake. Shake it all out. The legs hold quite a bit of tension. Circles with your ankle. And the other way. So yeah, we do have lots to get through today, but we'll see how we go with time-wise. And out to the side. And the back. Bit of a swing. I do get very excited when we work out what yoga is needed to be done. And up and around. And I'm very eager to share it with you. So I hope you're feeling that eagerness and that enthusiasm today. And out the front, of course, it's helping because of this particular full moon for me as well. It's helping with the energy and the enthusiasm that I'm able to give. And circles with your ankle there, and around the other way. Out the side, the back, for a shake, and swing. Oh, another point: have a couple of blankets nearby. Preferably nice thick blankets like these ones down here. No big deal if you don't, but have a think while we're working through this. If you've got something in the house that you can just press pause and grab as we get towards that spot, which is a little bit further on in the class. Lovely. Have yourself a quick little drink of water, and we're going to head straight into our beautiful sequence. Actually, we might just do a couple of warm-ups first, just so that we're completely warmed up and ready to go. So just have your feet together, pointing in the same direction, and I'll just show you from the side. And then just put one foot a foot length ahead, and then just bend the knees a little bit. You can grab a chair if you need to here. You should feel the stretch in the back of that back leg, okay, the very bottom back of that back leg there. Okay, your soleus muscle there, sort of your small calf muscle. Then coming back up, a little bit of a shake. Let's switch to the other leg. So just one foot ahead, and then bend the knees, and you should feel that stretch in that back, the very bottom of the back leg, just before your ankle there. Okay, lovely. And we're going to have a little go at the EBR1 spinal twist, just because that's an alternative to something we're going to do later. So remembering this, we're just going to do one on each side. The feet about shoulder width apart, hands up. Breathing in. When you breathe out, just let your left hand touch your right shoulder and just moving around. Just a lovely stretch. Gazing past your arm there. And then back in to the middle. Breathing out to the other side. So it's a lovely stretch in your torso, and later I will indicate back to this. So this is the EBR1 stretches, standing spinal stretches. So I will mention this later if you do need to modify something that we do a little bit later. Now, for this one, just grab anything that's long. It can be your jumper. It doesn't really matter really. Something something that you can grab that's fairly sturdy there. And have your hands about a hand width away from your thighs. Then breathing in, up your hands come, and breathing out. And just what you want is that little bit of a stretch just behind your head there, and you should feel it in your pecs. So just a pec stretch there. Lovely. And just release, breathing in again. Breathe out. And then just keep breathing as you stand in this stretch. Okay. And then just releasing that. We probably won't need that tool again for this particular class. We're going to do the hamstring stretch. So just have your back leg, so you can have your left leg out at 45 degrees there, and your right leg pointing in the direction of your mat. And then just lean down. Try to keep the right knee fairly straight until you feel that stretch in the back of your top leg. It's a fairly decent stretch there. And you might only come to this spot and go, oh yeah, hello, I can feel that stretch. Or you may need to come down further. Of course, keep the head above the waist if you have any concerns about blood pressure, heart condition, vertigo, ear, eye, nose, throat issues at all. Especially glaucoma, detached retina, things like that. Always keep that head above the waist if you have those concerns. Enjoy that lovely stretch there. We always try to stretch for around about 20 seconds. Walk your hands back up, switch over to the other side. Down you go, preferably to about the same length, but you'll find that one leg is usually more stretchy than the other. Usually, unless you do quite regular yoga. You'll find that you'll be able to come down to the same spot. Okay, next one, we may be coming to the floor. If you know coming to the floor is not going to work for you, you're very welcome to sit on a chair for this one. So if you do choose a chair, it's the piriformis stretch. So it's literally, you just sit on the chair, cross your legs and you lean in. So you should be able to feel a bit of a stretch in here, in the sort of underneath your bottom there a little bit, piriformis. If that's not strong enough, you can bring your ankle to your knee and lean in again. You should feel quite a, oh hello, there's my piriformis. Okay, nothing wrong with doing it on the chair. You will get a perfectly wonderful stretch there. Or if you prefer, you're very welcome to come down to the floor. Hang out with the puppy dog on the floor. I'll just get this out. Okay, so just lift your right leg up. You can just cross your legs like that. Come in and grab behind your legs. If that's not strong enough, you can grab in front of your shin there. And if that's not strong enough, you can go for the ankle on the knee and grab, put your hand through the middle there and come down to the floor. I'm slipping. I'm just enjoying that stretch. This stretch is beautiful just on its own, without even doing the movements that we're going to be doing with the stretch. It's a lovely stretch to do. Releases a lot of tension sitting in there in that piriformis. So just breathing through it. A couple of lovely breaths while you're holding that. One more deep breath. So just releasing out of that muscle, that stretch that you can feel, that tension. Just breathe through it. And then release. Switch to the other side. And again, you'll probably find that one side's a little bit more stretchy than the other, and that's pretty normal. Usually your non-dominant side is the one that is more stretchy. Again, breathe through it. With every out breath, just feel that muscle just relaxing. Okay, and then very gently rolling over to your right and coming back up. So that's all of our stretches. So we're going to go into our beautiful sequence, which is today's our earth sequence. We have done this relatively recently. I'm not sure exactly how recently. Probably maybe three or four lessons ago. Okay. So coming into Tadasana, okay? So lifting up your left heel, pivot around, let the left heel touch the big toe, and then get that measurement, up and back again. Okay, breathing in, tightening up the knees. Breathe out, nice, relaxed knees. So have that lovely softness in your knees, if you can remember, as you work your way through. Move your awareness to your pelvic area. So tilting the pelvis forward and back. And then find that middle ground. Imagine you're holding that bowl of water in there. Nice and steady. Move your awareness up to your shoulders, breathing in, move forward, breathe out to the back. In and out. In again. And out. Again. And out. And then breathing in, just squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the shoulders up, little tilt with your chin, big breath in, and out you go. Again, breathing in, squeeze, lift. Feel that tension in your shoulders, and then just release it out. Lovely. Imagine there's a string attached to your sternum, lifting you up to the sky. And another string attached to your crown, lifting you up. You might feel like your spine is lengthening as you do this. Lovely. Okay. Chin parallel to the floor, arms just relaxed by your side. Excuse me. Breathing in. When you breathe out, lift up the pelvic floor. So this big muscle underneath here from the front to the back. Just feel like you're just squeezing it like a kaleidoscope. Just a little bit, just 10%. You don't need a big one for this particular sequence. Lift up your toes, breathing in. And then when you breathe out, just stretch the toes out and allow them to come back down to the earth. Lovely. Okay, you're now into Tadasana. So just close your eyes just for a moment, or just gaze very softly at the floor if you prefer. And just think about your favourite place out in nature. So it could be just out in your own backyard, could be down at the river, at the beach, could be up on a mountain somewhere, on a bushwalk. Just take yourself to that place. Imagine you're standing in that place. Down at the ocean, the snow. And then just gently opening your eyes, we'll start the sequence. So just see if you can take yourself to that place and just be in that place. So bending the knees and gently clasping the hands, and then allow the hands to come up just underneath your chin. And then gently turn the hands back down, bend the knees as you go down, and then up. Again, keep the hands around about the eye level if you have any concerns about raising your hands above your head. And down. Blood pressure, heart conditions, shoulder issues. In, up to your under your chin, and breathe out. Breathe in. You can come up higher if you're okay with that. And out. Breathing in. Feel yourself at that place in nature. And out. Feel the trees, the water, the animals, the breeze. Calm your senses. Breathing in and out. In. Feel your whole nervous system just really relaxing here, really calming down. This is fabulous if you are someone who is a bit of a nerve a minute. In and out. In. We're going to go into the squat next. We'll do the standing squat first, which is a modification, in case the squat doesn't work so well for you. So coming up, same movement. You just squat, so you push your bottom out the back, keep your chest up nice and high, so it looks a bit like this, so your bottom's out the back. Keep the knees behind the toes, so don't have the knees like this. Push the bottom out, keep the chest up, and then come up. So that's the modified version, okay? Or you can come down into a full squat with me, see how we go. Breathing in, breathing out, you can come into the full squat, keep the chest up, breathing in, up you come, and out, in, and out, keep the chest up, in, and out, in, keep yourself in that place, in nature. Maybe a place that you might like to visit when the isolation is over. Imagine you're standing there now, enjoying that place. Big breath in, breathing out, and up, and out. And then bring the feet a little further apart. Breathing in, it looks exactly the same. You push the bottom out the back, keep the knees behind the toes, and come down as far as feels comfortable for you. You may end up at the floor, it's totally up to you. And then bend the knees a bit more like you're going to sit on a chair, and then push up and out. I'll show you what that looks like from the side. Push the bottom out the back, bend the knees, down you go, and then bend the knees a little bit more as you come up. Of course, you don't have to do it quite so strong if you do have any knee issues in there. In and out. In and out. In and out. In and out. And like you're reaching into the earth, getting that calm, that stillness, that peace. And one more time in this position. Breathing out, keeping the spine nice and long there. In you come. And out. Lovely. And then allow the right foot to be out the front, the left foot at about 45 degrees out the back there. And then just check that your hips are facing the direction of your foot, and just check that you can bend your knee nicely and not have it come past your ankle. So what you want is you want the knee to come just to this position, not past, okay? And the movement we're going to do is exactly the same. So you breathe in, you breathe out, bend the knee, swoop, the hands come up, then breathe in, straightening up the knee, pause, and then down. Okay, that's the movement. So breathing in and out. Scoop. Pause when you straighten your knee and down. In. Breathe out, bend the knees, swoop. Breathe in, pause, and out. In and out. In, pause, and out. One more. Breathe out, swoop. Breathe in, pause, and out. Lovely. Let's switch to the other leg, and you will find that one leg might be a little bit more stretchy, as I said before. Check that your hips are facing the direction of your foot. Breathing in and out. Feel that beautiful stretch there. Straighten up the knee, pause, and out. In and out. In, pause, and out. In, out. In, straighten the leg, pause, and out. One more time. In, pause, and out. And then coming back to your original position. And then just doing it lovely and slowly, just a few times, just breathing in nice and slow. Take yourself to that place in nature. Breathe out. Feel the earth beneath your feet. Breathing in. Pause at the top just for a moment. Breathing out slowly. Allowing the hands to be continually moving, but slowly. Breathing in. You may need to do extra breaths because it's so slow. And out. In. And out. feel that nervous system just calming down. Breathing in and out, nice and slow. In and out. Okay, lovely. Have a little quick drink of water. We're going to go into the charity posture, which is a really beautiful posture to do. The main aim is to refresh and clear that mind, like really work on just clearing all that out, all that anxiety. Emotions that might be stirring up at the moment because of this full moon. So it actually looks quite similar to what we were just doing, which is kind of handy. If you are menstruating, pregnant, heavily pregnant, so past your first trimester, or have lower back pain, very, very, very gentle, okay? So the movement, I would have the feet very close together if you were going to do that. So I'll show you the full posture. Full posture, you can clasp your hands behind your back, okay? If you can reach that, or you can just clasp your hands like this, or grab opposite elbows with opposite hands if that works for you. And checking that your hips are facing the direction of your foot, and then you gently stretch. So you bend your knee until it gets to just above your ankle, and then you stretch your spine across your knee, and then breathing in as you gently curl back up. That's the full movement. If you were pregnant after your first trimester, menstrual in the first 3 days, or you had back pain, come much closer and literally just do this movement. Okay, it can be a very, very subtle movement, curling the spine up. That's about as far as I would go. Okay, if you do have ankle or knee issues, again, have the feet closer together. All right, so just the right foot out the front, and the left foot's out at about 45 degrees. And just choose your length there. Just check that you can bend the knee but not have it come past your ankle, so have it staying in line with your ankle there, and check that you can have your hips nice and comfortably facing the direction of your knee there. I'm just going to straighten this up. It's definitely a little bit annoying, I do apologise. All right, clasp your hands however you wish to clasp them. Okay, opening up that chest, lovely. Breathing in. As you breathe out, just bend the knee, lean over. So you can just start nice and gentle here. And then breathing in, curl the spine up from the base of the spine back up to your chest, to the base of your neck there. Breathing out. What you want to do is imagine you're stretching your spine over your knee, kind of like cling wrap over a glass jar. Feel like your spine is getting stretched out. So breathing out. Breathing in, curling back up. Breathing out. Breathing in. This will also improve your self-esteem, clear your mind and your emotions, give you emotional balance. In. One more time. Breathing out. And in. Lovely. Have a little release there. It can be a little bit intense, holding that position. All right, and then going to the other side. So again, just adjusting yourself. It might be slightly different length for the other side, and the foot at the back might be at a slightly different angle as well. Checking that the knee is okay to come to the position just above the ankle. Clasping the hands, you may want to change your clasp. Okay, check the hips are facing the direction of your front foot. Breathe in, breathing out, stretch that spine across, bend the knee a little bit, stretch it over like the cling wrap, and breathing in, curling back up, opening up, keeping your head facing forwards, breathing out, stretch over, breathing in, out. In. Feel that tension releasing from your spine. Breathing out, stretch it over. In. Breathing out. Bend the knee a little bit as you stretch over and in. Lovely. Coming back to the middle. Lovely. Again, have a little drink of water. Always sipping the water. Particularly if you're going to be doing this next one, which is standing on one leg, our eagle. This one is to delve into that psychic stuff I was talking about. So utilising the powerful supermoon in Scorpio to actually open up your psychic ability, to have a conversation with your higher self. This particular asana will actually help you do that. I'll show you the asana, and I'll just mention a couple of modifications that you might want to think about. So we have done this before, fairly recently. So we put our weight into one leg. So breathe in, put the weight into one leg, bend that knee of the leg that you're standing on, spread out the toes. So you've got lots of surface area there. Looking somewhere on the floor that's not moving. So don't look at shadows moving or anything like that. Hips facing forwards, and then you breathe in, up come your legs, up comes your other leg, sorry. And as you breathe out, that leg relaxes, like as if you're crossing your legs on a chair. Now, if your left leg is up, your left arm goes under. Curl your arm under. Hands, if you can reach it, go back into praying hands position. Push the bottom out the back, and you lean in until your elbow touches your knee, and you gaze through your hands. And then you breathe in and out. Okay, that's the full version. Okay. Now, what you're looking at there, you want to find a position where you have a centre of gravity. So you do need to push that bottom out the back. Keep the spine nice and long, and you're gazing through your hands. Okay, so your neck is slightly tilted. Okay, in the position. Now, obviously, standing on one leg can be a bit tricky. If you do have knee, hip, ankle, leg issues, if you're pregnant, keep the feet on the floor. Okay, so you can literally just put your legs across like this. Okay, so literally just cross your legs on the floor, push your bottom out a little bit. Okay, and that can be your movement. So it's just very subtle. Okay, definitely can happen on the chair. You can just cross your legs over on the chair and do the movement on the chair, not a problem. Okay. With respect to the arms, of course, not everybody can do that. Okay, to get the hand to come back around to the front again. So you may be able to link fingers, link little fingers, or you may just want to go into the praying hands position there instead. Perfectly fine. Okay. That's it really. So we'll try twice on both sides because we've got enough time to do that, thankfully. Yes, I think. Yes, we have. It's all good. So get yourself back into Tadasana. So just check your distance there with your heel. Bend the knees, shoulders back. Feel your pelvis holding that bowl of water. Feel your spine lengthening. So breathing in. When you breathe out, put your weight into your right leg. Bend your right knee. So you utilise these big muscles to hold you up. Looking somewhere on the floor that's not moving. Breathing in, up comes the left leg. Breathe out, allow the left leg to come down on top of the right. Left arm goes under. Get yourself in whatever position that works. Push the bottom out the back. Find your centre of gravity. You do have one, you just have to find it. Allow your elbow to rest on your knee and gazing through your hands towards the floor. You're setting your goal. You're gaining insight. You're delving into your higher self. Clarity and the truth. Breathing in and out. Lovely. It is one of my favourite asanas. So if you're like, whoa, she made that look easy, that's because I've done it a few times. All right, breathing in, breathing out, put the weight into your left leg, bend your left knee, and gazing somewhere on the floor that's not moving, spread those toes out. Breathing in, up comes the right leg. Breathing out, let the right leg rest. Right hand under. Curl around, push the bottom out the back. Find your center of gravity. Use the bottom out the back to help you. Gaze through the hands. Find your clarity, find your purpose. Find what it is you need to do next. What do you need to let go of? What emotions need to come up? What's the way forward for you? Big breaths. Whoopsie. And then up we come. And down. Have a little shake. Trying one more time on both sides. So breathing in, breathing out, weight into your right leg, bend your right knee. Breathing in, up comes your left leg, nice and high. Breathing out, rest the left. Left hand goes under. Oh, sorry. Getting all dizzy here. And then push the bottom out the back. Gazing through your hands. Rest your elbow on your knee. Find that goal. What is your direction? What is your purpose? Get some clarity. 20/20 vision. Like an eagle. Breathing in and out. And then one more time on the other side. Breathing in, breathe out, put the weight into your left leg. Bend your left knee. Breathing in, up you come. Breathing out. Right leg on top, right arm under. Pushing the bottom out the back. I think it's because I said I'd make this look easy, and then now I just can't stand on one leg. Elbow resting, gazing through your hands. Big breaths. Breathing in and out. Lovely, well done. Now we're going to do this beautiful little twist on the floor, and have your blankets nearby so you don't have to get back up again, because straight after that we're going to head straight into the deep relaxation. So it'd be lovely to have them sitting nearby if you can manage that. So a couple of decent blankets folded up quite neatly. So if you do have to pause the video and get, what you want here is a good right angle. Okay, you want a right angle between, and a solid right angle between the vertical and horizontal of your blankets, and probably about from your waist to the middle of your buttocks, okay, or your waist to the middle of your thoracic spine. So you want that distance, whatever that distance is, you want that kind of in your blankets, okay. Anyway, see how you go. It's not a big deal if you can't find it. You don't have to do that particular posture, but I do strongly suggest it because it's an awesome posture that we're going to do in a moment. But just before that, we're going to do our sitting spinal twist, which is an absolutely delicious movement to do. Now, if you do have a hernia, if you've had recent abdominal surgery, spinal disc issues, if you're pregnant, if your stomach's really full, if you have knee issues, go for that standing up spinal thing we did in the warm-up, the one where we're going around like this instead, okay? So don't do this particular movement. Okay, otherwise you're quite welcome to do it with me. You can actually use one little blankie or pillow or something to support you in this one. So you can just plop a pillow underneath your right buttocks there, or just beside your right buttocks. And what we're going to do is we're going to just lean our buttocks across and sit on that pillow. And the left leg comes up. Of course, if your knees are really struggling here, you can just sit on a chair, cross your legs. You don't need to be down here on the floor. And place your leg, so your ankle in there, just tucked in next to your knee. Breathing in, your right hand comes up. Breathe out, grab your left leg. And then breathing in, up comes your left hand. And then you grab behind you. So you touch the floor behind you and you feel that incredible stretch in your torso. This one, the main reason why we're doing it today is creativity, quite a flexible outlook on life, and growth opportunities seen from challenges, particularly this isolation challenges that we're dealing with at the moment. Come back to the middle. So it's quite a nice one to do. And then, self-empowerment as well. It's always a nice one to do, isn't it? It also actually helps with digestion. So if you are feeling quite stuck and gluggy, it's a really good one to do as well. So gently lean across onto your left buttocks there. Let the right leg come over. Tuck it in as best you can. Breathing in, left hand comes up, breathe out. I mean, if you can get your elbow tucking in there, that's great, but I find it a little bit too stretchy there. So I just grab the knee. Breathing in, right hand comes up. Breathe out, grab the floor behind you or your pillow or something, and then see if you can just stretch around, gazing towards the back. Feel that incredible stretch in your torso area. And then coming back to the front. Lovely. All right, the next one we're going to be doing is with our blankets, okay? Supported inverted posture. You're going to love this posture. We've not done this before in the classes in Deniliquin, so this is a new thing for my Denny people. So definitely try to grab those blankets if you can. And you do want a strong right angle there, so you've got that strength. If you are menstrual in your first three days and you really do struggle with that, if you feel it feels quite heavy at the moment, you're not going to be able to do this today, but maybe you can do it in a couple of days' time, okay? If you do have a hiatus hernia, only do this for a very short period of time. Don't push the friendship there, okay, with your hernia. Other than that, you should be okay. This calms you, it quietens you, gives you a profound sense of peace, profound sense of inner stillness, makes you still and a present mind, joy, happiness, complete and whole. Wow, gee, why haven't I shown you guys this before? All right, so you are going to be laying on your back, and there isn't really another option with this. So if laying on your back's no good, maybe just get yourself ready for your deep relaxation on a chair, or you can do one of our postures that we've already done, or maybe some of those standing stretches that we talked about instead. Okay, so laying on your back. So what this is going to look like, you plop your bottom onto the top of the lovely folded blankets there, and you're literally just going to flop back onto the floor. So I'll try to do this without disturbing the microphone there. And if you are sort of busting for the toilet, you might want to do that first as well. The beauty of this is you can just press pause and go and do that. So you sit your bottom on the blankets. What you're going to want is halfway up so you want basically your waist. My waist is quite high, so my waist is going to be in line with the edge of the blanket, okay? Work out wherever your waist is, that's where the edge of the blanket's going to be for you, okay? And it takes a little bit of adjusting, all right? And it will feel a little bit weird, by the way. So try not to come down until you've actually worked out where your waist is, and then plop yourself down, okay? So you want sort of a triangle created, a right angle triangle. So the blanket, the floor, and then your back is the hypotenuse of the triangle. Spot the maths teacher. Okay, tuck your chin in a little bit, and then if you feel comfortable, if this feels okay for you, if your body's not having a complete freak out, shouldn't be, then legs go up. And you might think, really? How can I possibly stay in this posture with my legs up like this? But you'll find very quickly that they just sort of stay there. You'll feel this, you can close your eyes if you like. You'll feel all of that tension coming out of your feet. So you can breathe into your toes. Breathe out, just let that tension just travel down your feet, down through your ankles, through your legs, your knees, all the way down into that into that blanket, into the earth. And just continue. This is a really lovely posture to do at the end of the day, particularly if you've been standing up a lot. There's some other inverted postures that are absolutely delicious, but they do require a bit of advanced preparation. If some of you are interested in that, I'm quite happy to demo some of that in some other videos, so let me know. But this one is, and even if, like, if you don't have time to set yourself up and do all of this, you could just chuck a couple of pillows at the end of your bed, plop your bottom on the pillows, throw your legs up the side of the wall and just lay there. Just relax your arms before going to bed at night. Just breathing, just feeling like you're flushing. This is a flushing out situation. So whenever you're upside down, whenever you're inverted like this, all of that tension just flushes out into the earth. So breathe in again into your toes. Breathe out, just let all of that tension just go down your feet, your lower legs, your knees, your upper legs, your bottom, and all the way down into the earth. Like you're literally draining it out through the blanket into the earth. It's like there's a sinkhole, a plug. You just open the plug up and you're just letting it all fly out. And of course, we could stay here for ages, but I need to get you ready for your deep relaxation. You're quite welcome to pause the video and stay here for another 5 minutes. There's nothing wrong with staying in this position for a period of time. Obviously, if your feet start to go purple, you might want to come out of it. But other than that, you'll find that it's actually quite easy to stay in this position. You could even be watching the TV in the lounge room and have your legs up in the air like this and be quite surprised at how easy it is to just leave your legs up there, even though they're not being supported at all. Okay? It's called the supported inverted posture because you are very supported with this blanket. Worth trying if you've not actually successfully got the blanket thing going on. Yeah. Anyway, so very gently, and I don't really want to come out of it, to be honest. I'd be quite happy to, and in fact I could stay in it because I'm just going to direct you guys to get into your deep relaxation. So I'll just stay here for a moment while you guys get yourself organised. Yeah, you're going into your deep relaxation. So you're going to be laying flat on the floor for 20 minutes. I'm going to need a blanket over me, so I have to get up anyway. So you gently roll over to your right, by the way, and gently sort of roll yourself off the blanket without sort of causing an injury there. Take your time because your head might feel a bit dizzy coming off it. Okay. So and if laying on the floor is not going to work for you, you're quite welcome to do your deep relaxation on a chair. Just make sure your feet are touching the floor. You have contact with the floor, full contact with the floor. Maybe have a little drink of water before you engage in the deep relaxation. So laying on your back or sitting on the chair, make sure you're covered with something, even if it's very, very hot where you are, a little sheet or something, just to cover you there. Excuse me. If you're on the floor, laying on your back, arms out by your side, and I will remove the visual for this section, just so that it's easier for you to download and easier for me to upload. Less gigabytes. There's no use you seeing me because your eyes will be closed. I would hope. So yeah, just laying on the floor. Tuck your chin in just a little bit, arms out by your side, palms faced up. Allow your spine just to have its natural curvature. Allow your feet just to flop out to the sides wherever they feel comfortable going. and giving yourself permission to deeply relax. This is a deep relaxation, but it's also designed specifically by Drew Yoga to allow that energy from the sequence and the asanas that we just did to become a part of your being for the next few days or week. That's why it's definitely a good idea to redo this again in about a week's time. Okay, so and making sure that you're in a spot where you can deeply relax if you can manage it. So move your awareness down your torso, down your legs, all the way down to your feet and your toes. Breathing in, squeezing the feet and the toes. Nice big squeeze. And breathing out, release. Breathing in again, push the toes away from the body. Feel that lovely stretch in your shins. Breathing out, release. Breathing in again, push the heels away from the body, the toes up towards the head. Nice big stretch in your calf muscles. And breathing out, release. Move the awareness further up the legs, up to the knees. Breathing in, gently pushing those knees down in towards the floor. Feel your quads engaging to do this. And breathing out, release. Move the awareness further up your legs, up to your buttocks. Breathing in, squeezing the buttocks. Feel like the hips are rising just a little bit up towards the sky. And breathing out, release. Move the awareness around the lower part of your back. Breathing in, gently pushing the lower back down in towards the floor. Feel that gentle pressure between your lower back and the floor. And then breathing out, release. Keep your awareness in your lower back. Breathing in again, gently pushing the lower back down in towards the floor. Feel that gentle pressure. And then breathing out, release. Move the awareness around to the front of the torso. Breathing in, squeezing the abdominal muscles down in towards the floor. Nice big squeeze, big breath in, and breathing out, release. Move the awareness further up the torso, up to the chest. Breathing in, pushing the chest up towards the sky. At the same time, push the shoulder blades in towards each other underneath the body. Big breath in, big stretch up to the sky. And breathing out, release. And then reversing that motion, breathing in, lifting the shoulders off the floor and pushing the chest down in towards the floor. Feel that beautiful stretch across the shoulders. And breathing out, release. Move the awareness across the shoulders and down the arms, all the way down to your hands and fingertips. Breathing in, gently curling the fingers over to make a very soft fist with both hands. And breathing out, releasing your gentle fists. Breathing in again, make a much stronger fist with both hands and lifting both arms just a few centimeters off the floor. And then breathing out, releasing those fists and splaying those fingers out as far from each other as possible. Turn the palms in towards the body, down towards the floor, and even a little further around. Turn the palms back in towards the body, up towards the sky, and even a little bit beyond. And breathing out, releasing the arms and the hands back down to the floor, palms faced up. Move the awareness back up the arms and up to the neck. And breathing in, squeezing the neck. And then breathing out, release. Move the awareness up to the chin and the jaw, the mouth and the tongue. Without making any sounds, imagine you're saying the letters A, E, I, O, U. And open the mouth really wide and do a lovely big yawn. Pointing the tongue up to the sky, across to the right, across to the left, and around in a circle in one direction, and then around in the other direction. And place the tongue back in the mouth and engage the jaw. Allow the jaw to go around in one direction, and around in the other direction. Then release the jaw and close the mouth. Make a frown and a smile at the same time. Push your eyebrows all the way down and lift up the corners of your mouth as high as you can. Big breath in. And breathing out. Releasing that frowny smile. And then looking all over the face for all the muscles you can find. Breathing in, squeezing all the facial muscles, your forehead, your eyebrows, your eyes, your cheeks, your nose, your mouth, chin and jaw. Big breath in. And breathing out. Release. Allow all the facial muscles to melt into the floor. Move your awareness around to just behind the ears and all over your scalp. Imagining that you can squeeze this area. Breathing in, giving it a lovely big squeeze. And breathing out. Release. And then make a request that you would like all the effects of fear to be cleansed and vacuumed from your body. Move your awareness to a beautiful vacuum tube at the crown of your head. You request the speed you would like this tube to go at, slow, medium or fast. And you allow this vacuum tube to work its way into the crown of your head. Cleansing and vacuuming away all the effects of fear from behind your eyes, your right ear, the back of your head, your left ear, vacuuming into your sinus area, vacuuming down into your mouth, the left side of your jaw, the right side of your jaw. You can see all the darkness and blackness going up this vacuum tube and away to be recycled. Vacuuming down your throat, down your neck. Vacuuming into your right lung. Vacuuming down your right arm into your right hand and fingertips. Vacuuming back up your right arm into your right shoulder, across to your left shoulder. Vacuuming down your left arm into your left hand and fingertips. Vacuuming back up your left arm into your left lung. And then vacuuming into your heart. And vacuuming into your stomach. And then vacuuming into your pancreas, your spleen, your liver, your left kidney, your right kidney. Vacuuming down into your bowels, your lower pelvic organs, your left hip, your right hip. Vacuuming down your right leg into your right knee, all the way down to your right foot and toes. Vacuuming back up your right leg into your right buttocks, across to your left buttocks. Vacuuming down your left leg through your left knee, all the way down to your left foot and toes. And then requesting that all the space that's now being created by cleansing and vacuuming away all the effects of fear from your body be filled up with beautiful, bright white, healing light. And so the switch on the tube is reversed. As you breathe in, this beautiful light enters your left toes, your left foot and ankle, your left lower leg, knee, upper leg and buttocks. As you breathe out, this beautiful light rests and settles into all of your left leg. The tube moves across to your right foot. As you breathe in, this beautiful light enters your right toes, your right foot and ankle, your right lower leg, knee, upper leg and buttocks. As you breathe out, this beautiful light rests and settles into all of your right leg. The tube moves down to the base of your pelvis. As you breathe in, this beautiful light enters your pelvic area, your middle torso, your upper torso, chest, heart and lungs. And as you breathe out, this beautiful light rests and settles into all of your torso. The tube moves across to your right hand. As you breathe in, this beautiful light enters your right fingertips, your right fingers, palm, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, and your right shoulder. And as you breathe out, this beautiful light rests and settles into all of your right arm. The tube moves across to your left hand. As you breathe in, this beautiful light enters your left fingertips, your left fingers, palm, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, and your left shoulder. And as you breathe out, this beautiful light rests and settles to all of your left arm. The tube moves down to the base of your spine. As you breathe in, this beautiful light enters the base of your spine and works its way up through every single disc and vertebrae in your lumbar spine, your thoracic spine, up into your cervical spine, your neck, your head, and the crown of your head. As you breathe out, this beautiful light rests and settles into your head, your neck, and your spine. Your whole body is now glistening and gleaming and sparkling with this beautiful, bright white, healing light. And you affirm to yourself, I am calm. I am clear. I am balanced. I see the way forward. I am safe. All is well. I am calm. I am clear. I am balanced. I see the way forward. I am safe. All is well. And allow yourself to rest with that affirmation for a few moments. And then move your awareness to a space just above the crown of your head. A ball of beautiful golden light is hovering there just above the floor. You take a deep breath in and all of this beautiful golden light comes from the ball and works its way into the crown of your head. And as you breathe out, this beautiful golden light showers down your head, your neck, your spine, across your shoulders, down your arms, into your hands and fingertips, showering down your torso through your pelvis, showering down your legs through your knees, all the way down to your feet and your toes. Every single cell in your body has been re-energized, revitalized and rejuvenated by this beautiful golden light. And you start to notice what parts of your body are touching the floor. Your heels, your calves, your buttocks, your shoulders, the back of your head, the back of your arms, the back of your hands. You start to wriggle your fingers and wriggle your toes. And very gently bring your knees up to your chest and give them a lovely hug with your arms. And gently sway from side to side, around in a circle in one direction, and then around in the other direction. And then very gently rolling over to your right side, resting your head on your right arm, using this important moment to consolidate what we've done so far today. Our beautiful earth sequence brought hope and joy and the capacity to feel responsible for your own life and move forward with this. Dream fulfillment, strength and inspiration, a deep sense of calm, stillness and safeness, and personal acceptance. Our beautiful charity posture allowed us to have generosity and compassion, selflessness, particularly allowed us to refresh and clear our mind during this time of our full moon in Scorpio. Brought us emotional balance as well, and positive self-esteem. Our beautiful eagle posture allowed us to realize our truth, give insight and clarity, incisiveness to see the heart of any situation, which allows us to open up that psychic ability at this very, very special time of this full moon. Our sitting spinal twist brings gratitude and generosity, self-empowerment, creativity, a flexible outlook on life, and growth opportunities seen from challenges. And our very last asana, our supported inverted posture, calms, quietens our body and our mind, gives us a profound sense of peace, a profound sense of inner stillness, a still and present mind, joy, happiness, a sense of completeness and wholeness. And of course our deep relaxation re-energized, revitalized and rejuvenated our entire body and entire mind in preparation for the rest of our day and for our week to come. And then imagining yourself sitting in the upright position before you move. And then keeping the eyes closed, gently pushing yourself up into a sitting position. And then rubbing those palms together. Create a lovely warmth between the palms. And place those nice warm palms over your closed eyes. Allowing the eyes to open in that nice, warm, safe place. And gently tapping the forehead, the temples, the chin and the jaw, back up to the top of the head, the back of your head, your shoulders, your chest, the side of your body, your thighs and knees and buttocks. Shake out the side. And breathing in, reaching up. And breathing out. A little bit of a shoulder roll. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that deep relaxation, particularly after your beautiful inverted posture there. Hopefully that got you into a place of lovely peace and calm. We have a few minutes left, so we're going to do our pranayam, and that may actually come to the end of the lesson. We'll just see how we go for time there. We have an anxious little puppy here. Yeah, you're just going to wait a few minutes, darling. Okay? Yeah? All right, so we're going to do our deep yogic as we always would at the beginning of our pranayam. Hop into your bed, darling, for a few minutes, yeah? So you place one hand over your abdomen, another hand up at your chest there. And then breathing in, imagine you're filling your tummy up with air. So breathe in, fill the tummy up, your chest, and then your upper chest. Pause. And then breathing out, empty the tummy, your chest, and your upper chest. Pause. Breathing in again, fill up the tummy, chest, upper chest. Oh, I know what it is, it's getting a bit windy. He's getting a little bit anxious because of the wind. And breathing out, tummy, chest, upper chest. Pause. Breathing in again, tummy, chest, upper chest, pause, and out, tummy first, chest, upper chest, pause, breathing in again, tummy, chest, upper chest, pause, and breathing out, tummy, chest, upper chest, pause. Okay, and then we'll go into our alternate nostril breath. This one is one of the best ones to do in preparation for any meditation. And as I said, really, really crucial time to do any kind of meditation that you can manage, even if it's just a little bit of pranayam as an actual meditation, which is, it might be all we'll get time for today, depending on how we go. So get your right hand, put your middle finger right between your eyebrows, like on your third eye, and your little finger up against your left nostril and your thumb up against your right nostril. And just use your left hand just to support your elbow there. And I'll just switch hands so that I can do it with you. Just check that you can breathe independently out of each nostril there. And close your eyes if you like. And then blocking off your left nostril, and then breathing in again, fill up the tummy with air. So breathing in, expand the tummy through the right nostril. Pause, and then switch fingers. And breathe out through your left nostril. Pause. In through your left. Pause. Switch fingers. Out through your right. Pause. In through your right. Pause. Switch fingers. Out through your left. Pause. In through your left. Pause. Switch fingers. Out through your right. Pause. In through your right. Pause. Switch fingers. Out through your left. Pause. In through your left. Pause. Switch fingers. Out through your right. Pause. In through your right. Pause. Switch fingers. Out through your left. Pause. In through your left. Pause. Switch fingers. Out through your right. And just release that position. We're just going to do a very quick meditation. Very, very simple meditation. We're just going to come into our body first. And we're just going to focus on one point, and then come out of it. So meditation doesn't have to be anything particularly technical or difficult. It can just be focusing on one point or one thing. So that's what we'll do today. So just getting yourself into an upright position. So you can sit on the floor if that's comfortable for you. But making sure that your spine is upright. So if you can't get your spine upright on the floor, I'm sitting on a pillow to get myself up in a nice upright position there. I've got a bit of an anxious puppy here. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, it's not very easy for me to fix that problem. Come here, darling. Just 5 more minutes, darling. Come here. Yeah, you're a bit stubborn, aren't you? All right. So just get yourself into an upright position. Definitely have your feet in contact with the floor. And closing your eyes if that's okay for you. I may start the meditation and get up, but just stay in your position. So close your eyes if that's comfortable for you. And then breathing in, move your awareness to your toes, your feet, your ankles, your lower legs, your knees, your upper legs, and your buttocks. And as you breathe out, allow your whole lower part of your body to rest and settle into the earth. Come on. Breathing in again, move your awareness to your buttocks, your torso, your middle torso, your upper torso, your chest, heart and lungs. And as you breathe out, allow your whole body to rest and settle. Whole upper body, sorry, your torso to rest and settle into the sitting position. Breathing in again, move your awareness to your fingertips, your fingers, palm, wrist, forearm, elbows, upper arms, and your shoulders. And as you breathe out, allow your shoulders, arms, hands, and fingertips to rest and settle into the earth. Breathing in again, move your awareness to your spine, your neck, your head, and the crown of your head. And as you breathe out, allow your head, your neck, and your spine to rest and settle into the sitting position. And then just very gently move your awareness to the contact that your feet are making with the earth. Feel your little toes touching the earth. Next toes and the middle toes. Move your way up to the big toe, touching the earth. Move your awareness into this part of your body. Feel the soles of your feet close to the earth, or maybe touching the earth, depending on your position. The tops of your feet, possibly even your legs. Feel the gentle pressure between the lower parts of your body and the earth. Focus your awareness on where you can feel the contact with the earth. Almost like you're touching another human being, but it's actually the surface of the earth. Another living being. Just allow yourself to rest in stillness for a few moments, feeling that contact that you're making with the earth. Focus your energy on where you're touching the earth. And then breathing in, move your awareness to the crown of your head, neck, spine, shoulders, arms, hands and fingertips, your upper torso, middle torso, lower torso. As you breathe out, allow your whole upper body to come back into this room, into this present state of awareness. Breathing in again, move your awareness to your buttocks, your upper legs, knees, lower legs, ankles, feet and toes. As you breathe out, allow your whole body to come back into this room, into this present state of awareness. Have a sense of where your body is in the room. And gently opening the eyes, releasing your hands. A little bit of a rub, a bit of a tap if you need to bring yourself back. I hope you found that nice and relaxing. As I said, a meditation doesn't have to be a formula. All you really need to be is vertical, upright, so your spine is upright, and just focused on something. Whether it's an actual set of beads, you can move your fingers around a mala beads, for instance. You can focus on a certain piece of pressure between your body and something else, or between your fingers. You can obviously do a visualization, which we do sometimes in our meditations as well. But definitely worth exploring that over the next 3 or 4 days as we allow this full moon to really take hold, because it is a profound opportunity to start to tune into your higher psyche, your higher self, your inner child, so you can find out what you're supposed to be doing right now, what your direction is. And please do give me some feedback. Please feel free to personal message me on Facebook, or message me on YouTube, or send me an email through my website, or text me if you have my phone number. And let me know where you're at. Quite a few of you do make contact with me and get some feedback and get some help, because sometimes doing these classes can shake things up a little bit. So sometimes it is necessary to touch base with your yoga teacher and find out whether it's normal or whether you need to do something about it. Generally speaking, it's normal, whatever you're experiencing, but it's definitely worth asking if you have any concerns. So until our new moon coming up, which will be in Gemini, because that comes after Taurus. Until then, have a beautiful few weeks, and definitely do this class a few times. Recommend it to your friends, send it to your friends, share it, and enjoy it. And namaste. Bye bye.